You are watching Liberty Online TV. You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
To you live now this particular platform as we always look into issues that will surround the education sector in the country. Today being Wednesday, we always can come now the studio and bring on important people we they into the education sector in the country. Don't forget to yourself go be part of the program through you go send a text message to the number +232 74200 545. Today inside the studio I day with Johannes Braz, we are the proprietor and director for a day between at the studio. Good evening and welcome to the program.
Good evening.
Okay. Well, of course, today inside this edition of the program, Fambul, we're going to talk about the importance of French inside the education sector in the country. As you know, plenty schools across the country don't they offer French, but of course, concerns don't they raise about how best we take them very important and significant in the education sector. That's why we bring Johannes Braz, we are the owner, the director and proprietor for a French school at the country. We happen to be the second French school. After we the first one, then we don't closer over the past 30 years. Today with you at the studio, we can look at the significance and the importance of French in the country. Stay with me, not go inside. You go drop your comment on the Facebook page and tell me how you feel about the program, or you send me a text message to this number +232 Let me join you, Johannes. It's a pleasure having you in the studio.
Thank you very much.
All right, so we go first start for look inside waiting bring about first initiative of forming this particular institution. We purely there for teach French across the country.
Well, now because nowadays all man will say forget just your degree, not enough sometimes, especially for beaucoup job there and for beaucoup opportunities.
Okay.
A lot of young people they done university, they not get job. Then they start for work in a different institution, then they know they get promotion. A lot of people that they can't, foreigners and they say that they can't take the job, but not really they can't take the job, now they get the credential because beaucoup French people they talk English.
Okay.
So, and I know how much it opened world for me, the fact that they talk English and French, and for me picking them. Because when I say Leonean, I just they feel say it right for that kind of free tongue, that kind of salon, and I can help for promote the French language.
All right, continue for state three. In name Johannes Braz, in the proprietor or proprietress and the director of the AEFF, school where they operate now Freetown. We definitely get for talk extensively with regards to how we go able for get more, picking a way in at the junior school or the primary school for able for learn French, and how, because we all know say French is international language, so of course that is important, for like plenty people able for tap into that particular area of studies. Of course, this particular school as well, they cater not only for picking them for attend the school, but as well adult education. They part of waiting then they do now this particular institution. Stay with me. We will continue the program, and this program we always look into issues that we surround the education sector. May the bring to you, my name now Al Hassan Kuma. Let we move forward, looking into the important. Just like you said, you say linear, you don't stay out for a very long time. You think say you demand necessary say you for come and establish short institution at the country for able for equipped and improve on the aspects of French at the country. How significant and important it is for less Sierra Leoneans learn French?
Very significant because if you look at West Africa, there are very few countries that speak English. The rest of the West African countries especially, they're French and they talk. So if we want to work together, we need to be able to communicate easily. People that they go out and they go conference, they're not able to talk French when they reach. Okay. Like I say, we're picking them, the job opportunities. It's so important for picking it for a second language, whether na French or Chinese or Spanish, but with me na French I sabi, and I know say French very useful. I say I'm very important say as not not to all man maybe, but you know, at least 50% of people picking away the go today, therefore go with a second language.
All right, we still they look into the importance of French across the country, and of course, in the owner, the director and proprietress for the AEFF, that school, we purely deal with French. Of course, you really watch me now all over the country, across the world. Of course, they look at issues we get to do with French language for picking the way the kindergarten stage to the primary and junior secondary school. So, of course, for the sake of reviewers, the way they watch Miss Janice Braz, how somebody will able to contact you with regards to maybe once any picking for go learn French at your school, which are some of the criteria the way they look at for?
You don't need for no criteria because, especially with beginner, they're not like adults. Adults, then, you know, we don't big, we brain don't strong, you know, they ask for good questions there, where it can for learn anything new. Picking and not they ask questions, they're like sponges. You teach them before they know. You want the way start September, you know, they said that they talk French already.
Wow.
You know, they're able to communicate and they understand. And don't begin start the process for learn more and more. Because the first stage now for learn the language, especially because all the people will start this September, they're all Sierra Leoneans.
Okay.
You know? So it's very important for them to get them when they're young. When people want to communicate or for contact me, the school na that old church hall na St. Augustine Church na Hill Station. Next to, just before President Lodge, opposite NATCOM.
Okay.
Now there we did. Then the telephone number 079 616 888, where we will give you that after. People that will call me, or we get website, we get email address. So all the details they will give you after. We're easy for contact, and you don't need no criteria. All you need for do na for come. You need to get the will for learn. All your parents then see say the opportunities were open to picking it today. If they learn French, it's endless.
Okay.
There's no limits on it. You go in a big organization there like a UN, WHO, World Bank. How many Sierra Leoneans they go meet there? Where they at a high position, because all the organizations they need forget the second language.
Yeah. Okay. So for the sake of viewers, we they watch you. How you they run the school? Is it on a normal basis? Is it from Friday, from Monday to Friday?
Normal school, like any school, like any school, St. Anne's, St. Joseph's, or any primary school, you know, what we did. Any school is a normal school. The only difference is all the classes are in French apart from when you get lesson in English. So
Education, you get to get that relationship with education, you get to get that relationship with the Ministry of Education. So how has it been like your relationship with the Ministry of Education?
it's very good. Very good, because luckily for me, we didn't have a memorandum for promote French.
Okay.
So when I go, I don't get no problem with communicating with the minister. He'll be very happy for meet with we. He's very happy for let we start. Right? He can open the school. He and the French ambassador.
Okay.
It's been very smooth.
Okay. So is it like when I get any, you know, something we add into the curriculum or a guide from the ministry, say this is how you have to move on for operate the school?
Well, we'll not get a guide as such because it's run the French way.
Okay.
Okay, in Sierra Leone. But you know, we include English, but the English, we do a bit of the history of Sierra Leone and civic, because I not say any picking for grow in all the young points.
Okay, continue for watch Fambo, the program na Education Talk. They come to you live on this particular platform, as we always look into issues that we surround the education sector in the country. Now go inside, drop your comments to the number +23274200545. Maybe they bring the program to you this evening. My name is Al Hassan Kuma, and of course we get a lot for discuss inside this particular program, as we always they bring come people and we know about the education sector. And this time around, we move on from with normal language to French, where we think say important for like we able to learn French because now international language. We don't see you say plenty Sierra Leoneans that don't lost job because they not sabi talking right French. That's why we bring Madam Joannis Bras for like it tell we know the importance and within the roadmap and how best we come back. We will continue this issue we get for with the adult education. Now the AEFF school with operate na Sierra Leone. We'll go for a short break. We'll come back.
It's a brand new song for our customers. Where the bank with us all over the universe.
Save small and win big. UBA, they celebrate 75 years of better banking service. And na Salone, the bank done there for 15 years now. This na big celebration and we want give back to we wonderful customer them we don't make we business go find one for the past 75 years with the UBA Savings Legacy promo. Save small and get your own share upon this 350,000 leones. 30 customer them go get the chance for win cash prize every quarter. Just put 2,000 leones and above na your account. And the more you put 2,000 and above na your account, na the more you go increase your chance for win more. No wait to kapu the chance now. Your legacy starts today. The draw them go happen inside September and December.
Keep the French sector. Keep the French sector na the country. We go continue with the conversation as we been talking about the adult education. Before we come with with this item so far. So how has it been like and how people they cooperate? Because we get a lot of people we want to improve on French because of then they move from Sierra Leone to other countries. So like they needed it as well. So how do they offer it for them?
So what they do is the adult education 3 times a week for one stage. So if you're a complete beginner, you go do 12 weeks, and by that 10 day, you for don't begin for say your name, you for present yourself, you for ask basic question, then you for do you know the beginning, the conjugation, the beginning of the language. After 12 weeks, if you want, you can continue. So it's 3 times a week, for 3 months, and then after that we have an assessment, and then I mean it depends on what you're doing it for. Because some people they do it so that they will get certificates, and now with the French government and the embassy, we don't get permission now for do the DELF. The DELF, now the equivalent, the French equivalent of TOEFL. And the good news is from 2 weeks ago, where we meet with the Institut Français with the Guinea, which are part of the French in the languages, promoting languages and culture. They don't tell we now say we're able to do DELF Junior. We get DELF Primary and DELF Junior. So people then when no one pull them picking from normal school, they picking like they can do the special course, and they, as then they grow, then they get a certificate, which is good because one day if they want for travel or if they want for go do further education, whether the parents then get opportunity for go work in other country. It make it easier for them, and they not even get for do no test because if they get a certificate here, when an internationally recognized certificate there, they go easy, then start their education or continue their education without any problem. Or they want the way no get opportunity for travel, then go university naya, where then can come for get job them. They get that one edge over other people then because they get the certificate say they sabi read and write French properly. So that's not also out of school. But for we, the school, the primary school at the moment. As the beginner they grow, that's how we go grow with them. Eventually we will get secondary school.
Okay, like you mentioned about the primary school. Is it you teaching the English and the French together?
Bilingual school, not so bilingual.
Okay.
Because some people like they say, hey boy, I want to be picking at school, but not French no more. But this is an Anglophone country. When they come on at school, and for we, the parents like say, oh well, how for help them with their homework. We get all things that's more interesting. Like put that way.
Sure.
Okay. And if you're lucky, forget French for me. I can also say that like maths. You know, so people they no come from maths. You understand? And I think Because what we find, and we see that during the interview, now for now train them teacher there, so each one we go see the level. Then if they want, or now if not the government in call, we then now train them and teach them, so the standard and the style for teach go different, go make it more fun. Make the people that they go for camp for French.
Yeah, just like what you mentioned, that they can do French in that early stage, but when it comes to optional and external exams, they can drop